Welcome to my stables. I am the DMobo, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past and the Adventures of Gondra. Last episode, Bert, Rhea, and Kyrish went to the library and found out some traumatizing shit.
That's a way to put it.
Monetization!
Meh. So, during this time, Korric has been in Ollie's enjoying the company of the ladies, and Sage has been out and about doing sagey things. We will sagey things. It is about afternoon. The streets are starting to become a little more busy. Rhea, Kyrish, and Bert, roll me some spot checks.
Oh no. I'm about to prove yet again that I'm blind as fuck, boy. Guys, you won't believe this.
Did you get a nat 20?
I just got a nat 1.
Yeah!
Oh god!
That is
I
an
spy
excellent
with my
weapon.
little eye. Nothing.
The ground.
27.
In the sky.
Damn.
I rolled a 3.
Oh my god. So,
I rolled a nat 1 as well. I'm
So
fucking
two
done
nat
with these dice.
ones
Nope, I'm
and
done
a
with these
3.
dice. I'm re-rolling on the table. Oh god, never mind. No, I'm not. That's just as fucking bad. God damn it. Okay, I got a nat 1 twice. Okay, so
Oh,
I didn't
dude.
see shit.
Kyrish, you are, when you exit the library, you're trying to figure out how you are connected with this permanent light source. Bert, you take a little flask, a whiskey flask out of your pocket, and you're very sad because it is the last drop. Rhea, you happen to look up at the sky, and you happen to see amongst the dreary gray clouds pure white wings. And they are coming in hot.
Ooh.
As they
know-
get...
At this rate, out of character, I'm wondering how the hell Kyrish actually has managed to do anything in his life. This poor son of a bitch. He don't notice shit.
You're
That's
book
either
smart,
s-
not street smart.
Ignorance is bliss.
That's either a seagull that is very close, or something big that is getting very closer.
What's
I
that?
don't-
Where?
As
Up.
you point, the wings are close enough that you can see it's almost like an upside down T. Almost.
Can I get a knowledge nature check?
Go for it.
I can't believe somebody activated no clip and decided to fly upside down just to T-pose on us from the sky.
Oh god. It's a flying tea bag. Knowledge nature. It's an unskilled check, but it's whatever. Ooh! I got a knowledge nature check 18.
Damn.
This is not anything normal. You don't
Not a
know
seagull?
what this is. It is not
It's
a
not
seagull.
a seagull!
I still don't see it. What are you
Do the-
looking at?
Do the wings... Oh god. Are they feathered? Are they leathered? Are they visible?
The only thing that Rhea would be able to see would be that they're white.
So I got a bit of thought about this. Let's back up somewhere, and if it changes trajectory to trained, still come down on top of us, we got an issue. Otherwise, we may just be stood where something's trying to land.
Shall I throw some bum rum at it?
Please don't.
Oh, okay.
I still just think you lot to Are you tired?
Gravity's still a thing. If you throw that up, it's going to come back down.
Very true. Okay. And I haven't had a chance really to experiment quite enough with it yet. Hopefully.
Rhea is going to start backing up to see if it does change trajectory to still come down on top of them.
Bert's gonna follow suit.
Alright.
Kyrish, this way.
Kyrish is just standing there. Honestly, what are you lot talking about?
Don't
Okay.
look at the ground, look up.
Look at the sky. It's a bird. It's a
I am
plane.
looking up. I still can't. Where?
This is where a seagull just lands on Kyrish.
Fucking hit right on his head.
Korric. You are waking up from another one of your sexcapadal naps. Roll me a listen check.
Oh my god.
He was doing the monkey with the monkey.
He was doing the nasty with a frog.
Well, ribbit, ribbit.
Hey, there were other races there.
He tasted them all.
I hate you all.
Tastes like chicken. Frog legs, they taste like chicken.
Oh my god.
I hate it.
18.
You managed to hear the very faint yell of
Sage! Sage!
You would know this as Keith's voice.
Was he saying what I thought he was saying?
I didn't even understand what he was saying.
I know
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what he's saying.
Think you're shouting for Sage?
Yes.
Sorry, I had my hand over my mouth to have that distant far away effect. I didn't realize it would mess up the thing.
It's just because of the voice thing. It kind of distorts.
As
Yeah.
this thing's getting closer, do we see a golden shape on top of this thing? Because if I recall right, Keith is more brownishy golden scaled.
In order to to have another look at this flying figure, go ahead and roll me some more spot checks. While you
25.
roll... Damn, okay. Well...
5.
Oh my lord, Kyrish! Get with it, man!
Irish, you're looking back at the ground again. This is the friggin' Simpsons thing. No, dig up, stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh, again, thanks. I hate it.
I rolled better this time. I rolled a 4.
Jesus.
It's a natural 2.
Oh
Am
my
I just
God.
stealing everyone else's numbers and adding them to my rolls at this point?
You
I think
gotta
so.
be.
Apparently.
But I will keep those in mind. Well, Korric, upon hearing Keith's voice yelling for Sage, do you just stay in bed or do you just "Ugh, I should check it out"?
I'll get up and go and investigate.
You walk outside, and from where your room was, it was pretty much above the entrance. It would have been slightly above the Ollie's house. Do you look around for the noise?
Yeah.
Alright. You look up, so you happen to see above you. You see Amora just trucking by. She is going almost Mach speed, but she is pushing herself. A few white feathers are falling down, and you see Keith kind of having one foot on between her shoulder blades and then the other one right at her hips, kind of almost surfboarding. As Keith is screaming for Sage, Rhea, you would see the figure is pretty close. Well, they're closer. And you would see, you think it's Amora, but you can't tell. But you can definitely see the lizard man of Keith surfboarding on top of what has to be Amora's back. Just zipping through the city.
Ah. Keith's mounting Amora. Keith's mounting Amora.
Stop.
Wait, who's riding who for what?
She'll just point. Keith's mounting Amora. That's definitely Keith on there, so I'm assuming that's Amora.
If Rhea's actually going to point it out this time, I guess I can give Kyrish that one.
She pointed out. She pointed out to Goombert and actually just gentle hand on head on Kyrish to point the head. Just be like, just make sure that you can't miss it this time. There you go. That angle. And I'm not going to hold your head for too long, as I'm pretty sure these little numbers are burning.
As you touch him, he like the glyphs like phase through your hand as they swirl around.
Yeah.
It's kind of a warm, tingly feeling. Oh god. Oh, should we get involved in sexual escapades? What is going on?
They're looking for Sage.
You don't know that. You didn't
I thought we
hear
heard
them.
them shout Sage.
Korric did.
Ah, fair. They're lying around the city for some reason. Maybe they heard the explosion.
That's an odd way to do it, don't you think?
I mean, it's... I believe there's an old saying, I don't hold this to me though, maybe it's just a brain trauma. Go as the crow flies if you want to get somewhere fast.
Go as the Amora flies?
Well, I mean,
Go as
yeah,
anything flies, I guess.
If you fly, you're going in a more direct path, and you don't have to deal with anything on the ground. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Amora direct path.
Amora.
Oh my god.
Ow, my brain! I need rum.
Oh, no.
My poor brain. Just broke it.
I don't mean to alarm people, but I think I just invented vicious mockery.
Something. Or dad jokes.
Korric, do you attempt to get Keith's and Amora's attention, or are you just gonna follow them around?
I guess I will kind of wave them over and see if they see me.
Let's see if any of them do see you. Keith manages to see you, and Amora kind of, as he's zipping by, she kind of like slows down enough, and so she's vertical in the air, and Keith manages to get, basically is piggybacking on her. She floats to the ground. She is out of breath. She is sweaty. Her face is red. She is the definition of a hot mess. And she kind of waves her hand to Keith as she's catching her breath.
Have you seen Sage anywhere?
No, I haven't. Recently.
Fuck. Because last time we checked, she was in her room and we were gonna bring her breakfast and now she's not there.
Well, that can't be good. I'm sure
No.
wandering around, maybe.
Well, I mean, she seems a smart type, so we were gonna check the library, but we know that she likes to kind of like not be the center of attention, so we thought we'd do the alleyways, and this place is pretty fucking big. From what I heard, the others went to the weapon shop or the library, one of those two. I know they were going out this way. We'll keep an eye out, but
He will toss you like a tiny little tube with a string out of it coming out of the one end.
if you do happen to find her, pull the string and make sure it's pointed towards the sky, and a green plume of smoke will come out and we'll head to your location.
Alright, I can do that.
Cool.
And he's going to pick up Amora, and she's very unwilling, but she knows that she has to do this, so she gets him back on her back and they take off. Sage.
Yeah.
Last time you remember, you were just staring at the ceiling in the inn. And you blink, and you are now behind Rhea, Bert, and Kyrish. You don't realize what's going on, and you're kind of hiding behind a large pillar of a building. You have no idea what building it is. And you happen to overhear Rhea saying about something is coming closer to you. So you happen to look, and unlike Bert and Kyrish, you understand the direction of up. And you see the white wings, and you see them getting closer. Do you make your presence known to the other three? Or do you try and do a sneak around?
I mean, if it's all happening one right after another, it's gonna be a sneak around.
Alright, are you going to go behind the building, or are you gonna try and blend in with the crowd and go across the street?
Instinct is to avoid people until I figure out what just happened. So we'll go behind the building.
Alright.
My dash.
I was gonna say, you need to roll a move silent check. Rhea, Kyrish, and Bert, roll me listen.
I just improved this. 15.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Ooh,
I rolled a 2.
rough.
13.
Okay. Bert, you're the last one. Can you beat a 15?
Maybe. Well, I rolled a natural 17.
Ooh. So, Sage, you keep your eyes on your companions to make sure that if you need to duck, you can, but you forget to look behind you, and your foot makes contact with a metal tub of some sorts, and you knock it over, and the sound of metal and wood clatter to the ground. Bert, you hear this. It is coming from behind you.
Oh, I'm gonna pivot and check. I'm already sketched about things flying around.
Okay, you would
Spot
need to
check?
do, yes, a spot check. Sage, you have to do a hide check.
Sage is trying to hide from me? Oh, that's
You don't
her
know
first
this.
mistake. She should never try and hide.
Ugh.
Oh no.
8 plus 3 is 11?
Oh god, okay.
And I rolled a 15.
Damn it.
I see you.
Sage, you go to drop to one knee, but causing the sound just causes your body to freeze, and you are now making eye contact with Bert.
Sage? What the
Hands up.
hell is going on?
What about Sage?
Sage! You can't see Sage right there!
Sorry. I'm
Looks to where Bert's looking, turns. Oh, Sage. Wait, how long have you been there?
I thought she was being watched.
I don't know how long I've been. Hi. Hi.
I mean, I guess it makes
Sage,
sense
where
that
have you
we're
been?
taking you to the library.
You guys went to the library without me.
Oh
That was
shit. Did you really just open your mouth and tell her that? Oh my god, Rhea. We need to talk. Hmm.
Well, you seemed a bit, inwardly disposed, so apologies.
It's okay. I just didn't
You
want her
could've
mad
asked.
at me.
We'll be going back there.
Sage, I asked where you've been because we were thinking about taking you to the library with us, and yeah.
Well, last I remember, I was hanging out at the inn and going through some things with, just figuring things out, writing things down. And then I'm here, so, yeah, hi.
Okay, can I obviously say the question that's on my mind is you don't even know how you got here?
Nope.
I mean, that is some magic.
No, well, maybe. I have these fragments of conversations I remember hearing. I don't remember going anywhere intentionally.
You didn't get possessed again, did you?
I really think I might have, and that's not good.
Okay, can we
I'm gonna
can we
come
help?
out from behind the building now. Keith and Amora, are they good? They looked kind of.
But they've been flying around for quite a bit now from what we've seen. Not quite sure what they're after, though. We thought they were coming because of the explosion at the library.
The what?
See, there you go again. Okay, so we got to fill you in on some things. We went to the library and we found some books that were heavily censored. That had to do with us.
You
And
found books
when
on us?
On us. And when we went to look at them, there was a tome missing from the library that we noticed. And then there was a tome that we didn't know what it was. So we brought it to the librarian lady, and she did something over it with her hands. I'm still not sure what all happened, but then there was a loud explosion, and
Did somebody explode something?
no, the
Or was
book
it a curse?
exploded. It was
Cursed.
cursed or something.
Cursed.
Yeah, the book was cursed, and it exploded with a glyph of some kind of, I don't know, some kind of weird spell.
It's standard magic. Keep going.
Point of this whole thing is someone's trying to keep information from us.
About us.
About us, about
From us.
perhaps the history that we could learn.
I didn't even think about the fact that we could learn information from books. I assumed we weren't that important.
Seems
Well,
like a
from the
certain.
things we've been hearing, there's some tales that have been told about us, and some heroics that we've apparently done that's afforded us the luxury of not having to pay for much here. And
So we are a group.
Why
Yes.
apparently we've traveled for a while together and did some pretty cool stuff together. We've liberated towns and we've saved people and
Kyrish here set up the lighting system.
Apparently. My
With the
theory
rod.
is perhaps at some point we slew a dragon. This might be where the name came from.
Oh yeah,
What name?
Chronic.
Gondra.
I mean, Gondra, yeah.
Gone. How do you
Dra.
spell?
Gondra.
Basically, take dragon, but take the drap out and put it at the end of gon.
Like, gone dragons?
Gondra. Just
Gondra.
the DRA.
It's dragon, but mixed up.
Maybe
Quick,
Dragon
Chocobo's
I
not
get
in
that.
roll 20, roll all the
You're-
rolls you want.
You're thinking that it's Gondra because we made dragons gone.
Maybe, or maybe it's dragon backwards and we're the anti-dragon. I don't know.
It's not backwards, you simply shifted around the syllables.
Okay,
We
sure.
did have the
Whatever,
initial
whatever
thought
you
of
say.
maybe we were having the thought of maybe we were leaving a message for ourselves, but that would imply we knew what was coming.
We're not smart enough for that.
Maybe
Were
we
we?
were back
Perhaps
then.
we were.
Were we?
I mean,
Or were
Kyrish
we
was
not?
smart. Kyrish
I
was
just
smart enough
look
to
at
rig up
Bert
this whole
and
system.
Rhea, and then back at Kyrish. We're not smart enough.
You don't think so?
Kyrish was smart enough to rig up this whole system.
Oh, it's not his intelligence, I doubt.
So whose intelligence are you insinuating is lacking here?
I'm gonna change the subject.
No, now I really want to know because I got this stuff called bum rum. I'm
Oh,
thinking
no.
it had to be pretty damn smart to make that.
I'm
So-
sorry, what?
I can't believe that of all the memories I somehow managed to keep while getting injured, the word bum rum was actually a thing.
Bum rum, you know.
I'm kidding.
Turns out
As,
No, apparently it's flammable, explosive bum rum, and I'm yeah.
Turns out the
As-
reason this was shitting himself all this time is he's allergic to rum.
Yeah, we
way.
found that out too. I'm allergic to rum, and they tried to clean it up at Ollie's place, and somebody got it too close to a candle and it exploded. And that's where I got the idea that, well, then they bottled it and were talking about using it as an explosive device.
You are ridiculous.
Perhaps
Doesn't mean I'm
ridiculously
unintelligent.
useful. You never know.
as
Maybe I
you
was an
were
alchemist.
as you were explaining the mechanics of bum rum, Korric finally makes his way to the library. Korric, you see the backs of Rhea, Kyrish, and Bert, and the face of a slightly panicked Sage.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, I was
Hey,
wondering where you were.
He is alive. I didn't think he'd be alive.
I'm gonna go off my previous roles here. Kyrish actually visibly jumps.
I knew he'd be alive. I just didn't expect him to be not tied up and clothed.
Well, see, I figured he'd have died of dehydration.
I figured his pelvis would be crushed.
There's plenty to drink there.
Oh, is there?
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Do frog eggs? Do frog eggs really taste like chicken?
We're not talking about this.
Do you want an answer?
No, we're gonna go back into the library.
Odds are
You're
evens,
going to
Korric.
look for it.
I can't believe Korric got the frussy.
Sage, what did you want to go to the library for exactly?
I want to see for myself the things you mentioned.
I mean, there isn't really much else to see.
Sage, seeing them
there's-
with your eyes isn't going to change the fact that we still know little than.
There's so many details you haven't told me. Where you found the books, what the books were about, what the books about us said that wasn't.
There are books, one each for each city in this realm.
Chocobo.
There was one in particular missing, though. It's
There's a
really
mission
sure.
city.
Out of curiosity, the book that blew up, was it the one that had our history in this town in it?
It was not. It was
Okay,
the
so-
redacted one.
The book that has our history in it, when it went over Rhea's exploits in the training center, did it specifically say what race she was?
It did not.
Okay. I mean, it's not much information in there from what we saw that we couldn't relay, but if you want to see it with your own eyes, I guess.
Suppose we could go back. I don't know how welcome we're going to be after.
We didn't blow it up.
That's
Exactly.
true.
We didn't
We
do
didn't
it.
curse the book. We just
if
showed
anyth-
them what it was.
Yeah, if anything, they were thankful for us for finding it before someone else blew themselves up.
That's true.
Well, if you're going to go to the library, do it quickly. We were just heading off to the swamp.
You're going where?
Oh yeah, we
Swamp?
need to go make some money. Oh no, wait, no. Before we go to the swamp, we were going to go to the armor
Magic
shop to see if we
shop.
could get the same deal.
Yeah,
Before
we're
we
going
start
to
the
magic
killings.
shop first.
Right. I don't wear armor. You guys go do that. I'm gonna go to the library. I'll be right back. I'll meet you Where should we
Wait a
go?
minute.
You need
Wait a minute.
coin, though,
I really don't think that's a good idea, Sage.
Why?
If you've been possessed once, maybe twice now, I don't think that you should go alone. I really don't. I think
That's
that
fair.
Well,
Upon-
that sounds like a lovely. Goombert, you're going with her. Rhea,
I was-
you and I
You're
will go
sticking me with
into the
Well,
other room.
I was
Look.
about to actually say, given I don't really use armor that much myself, I can stay with Sage and you two can head to the armor shop.
This isn't for armor. It's
it's for a job. It's not for armor.
anything, really. You need coin.
Actually, since I do believe that it was my divine power that, or whatever power that I have, I don't even know what to call it, that helped Sage before when she was possessed. I think I might be able to do that again if she were to be possessed again, and I could maybe help her shield her mind from whatever invasive things are going on to possess her. It's up to her though. If she doesn't want the company, I'll stay with you guys. I do think
you
that.
promise not to shit all over the fucking library.
No,
As-
I haven't. I ran out of rum.
He's been on the whiskey instead.
Praise the gods for your lack of.
As you say this, you hear a very soft
Sage. Sage.
Who hears that?
Couple of
What's
things. Well, I got word there. It's like, yeah, as you hear him saying that he's not going to shit himself because he's not been on the rum, you hear a very soft. I was waiting for the. Secondly, I'm just laughing at the idea of you hear a very soft, and then in the deepest voice modulation that could
I
be.
know, like Sage. Yep. It's very soft. It's not a Sage. It's a Sage.
I guess it's soft for him.
Yeah.
Sage. Roll me. Everybody would be able to hear this, but Sage, roll
Yeah?
me a will save.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, where's my saves? They're in this other tab.
Stats, yep.
12 plus 4, 16!
Your instincts of hearing this Sage, there's a weird, familiar tone of voice in the back of your head, and you can only correlate to a oh shit feeling, and your instincts tell you to run, and you half turn, but your logical brain is like, no, it's okay, it's fine, I'll be okay, I'm gonna stay here. And you slowly kind of face everyone else.
What's the matter, Sage?
Nothing. Is that Keith?
You
That's
know,
like Keith.
I just remembered he gave me this stone, and he pulls out the communication stone. I wonder if this will work. Kyrish taps it.
Like a microphone? Like check.
Keith, can you hear me?
Oh wait, I got this thing I can pull.
Do you pull it?
Your
I pull it.
tallywhacker?
Thing.
What was that? You do?
I pull it.
You pull it, and green
Oh,
smoke
no.
billows out of the
Whoa.
tube, spiraling into the sky. Everybody roll me a listen check.
Nine hells! What is that?
Please tell me that's not a fart.
25.
Nice.
What check?
Listen.
24.
90. Oh, I mean,
Ooh, 21.
listen, check, listen, check.
That'll be
10.
my only good roll today.
Listen, Linda, listen. Ah, fuck me. Okay. I got a 12.
Yeah!
Sage and Bert, you're still kind of having this, like, what the fuck is going on with you? I don't know moment. Rhea, Kyrish, and Korric, you hear
Oh shit.
Oh, what the fuck? And you hear a crashing sound 2 streets away from you. From the stone emits a bright auburn light, and 5 feet away from you, Keith materializes. You can hear angry swearing and thrashing about 2 streets over. Keith looks around and looks at Kyrish.
Did you just blow more up?
What did you do?
Kyrish looks at the stone and back to
Shoulder.
Keith.
When we
What?
find Sage.
In the 9 hells did this thing do?
Give me a second to just go rush off towards the thingy to see if Amora's fine.
I told you it was a summoning stone.
You told me it was communication.
I told you if you needed me to, think of my name and I'd appear, not, goddamn tap it.
I'm pretty damn sure you said to talk to it.
Damn it, Kyrish. What the hell's going on here?
Rhea, as you...
Moron can't exactly explain instructions to me, apparently.
Rhea, you gallop towards the scene of the crash. You see Amora is just... She's not completely buried, but it is... You see a leg sticking out from... that has a small bucket on it. Her one hand is gripping a gutter that is now completely destroyed. Her other arm is holding up a beam of wood, and her wings are folded back. They are muddy, they are dirty, and she is cursing up a storm. It would make a sinner blush.
Need a hand up there?
Oh no. As a sinner, I'm not blushing.
Hi, Rhea. If you could kind of shove this bar of wood away from my face, I should be able to get up just fine.
She'll do so.
She gets up, and she's even worse than a hot mess. She is breathing heavily. Her hair is just all out of whack. She is having a hard time. Her feathers are covering the ground. Her face is beet red. She's kind of slouching a little bit.
I know this is gonna sound childish of me, but Kyrish did it.
Did he use that fucking summoning stone?
He thought it was a communication stone.
It was a communication stone!
You don't hear this!
You're 2 streets away.
She will put her head in a hand and kind of attempt to wipe it off, and you just see on her forehead like a war paint, just mud splattered on her forehead where she wiped it. I told Keith to tell Kyrish that it works like a summoning spell to keep it simple. Men, they just don't fucking listen, and god damn it, I am going to take a chunk out of somebody's ass. Motherfuckers, and she is going to keep on her tirade. She comes out in front of the few streets in front of the library, and the party plus Keith will see Amora power striding over to them. It is not...
Almost close behind, just like, oh shit, someone's in trouble.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Keith will take a step back, kind of towards Sage.
I am so glad I am not on her shit list right now.
She is coming over, arms stiff, and striding over.
I thought you guys were doing movies launches today.
Kyrish is in trouble.
She looks to Kyrish. How were you told to use the stone?
I was told to talk to it, and I would be able to talk to him. I didn't realize he would flash in front of me.
She straightens up and does that very slow head turn towards Keith. And the rest of her body will follow with her shoulders, then her waist, her hips, and then finally her legs. And she starts making her way towards him.
Somebody's getting their
I would
ass
just like to mention that he didn't flash. So I'm pretty sure he still has his clothes on. Just saying.
Oh shit. Touche. You're not wrong.
Just pointing out the facts here.
He didn't streak either. He neither flashed nor streaked.
As Amora comes closer, Keith is going to take a couple steps back. Let's see. Sage, odds or evens?
Odds.
Keith walks behind you. He is standing behind you.
Amora, wait a moment.
No!
Look, this was just an easy misunderstanding. I realize you must be upset, and that is
I'm gonna
my
put
fault.
Rhea between myself and Amora.
How the hell are you moving that thing?
Well, it's more like I'm gonna move myself so that
Yeah.
she's standing between us.
That's much better.
Amora will look to Sage. Do you mind stepping to the side, real fast?
All yours, all yours, all yours.
Amora,
step aside.
don't. Please, it's
Wait a minute.
alright.
Amora, hold on. Is this all just simple miscommunication and a giant misunderstanding? I see that you're super, super pissed off, and I get that. I mean, if I'd came crashing down out of the sky and landed wherever the hell you landed and looked like you, I mean, not to say that you look bad at it anyway, but you're a little bit disheveled and very, very upset. I can see that. But can we just talk about this real quick?
Let's see.
Later on, I can call him in the swamp and drop him in the swamp or something.
Well, no, I'm just saying he did offer to pay us for jobs around town and help, and he has been kind of a help, so I really don't want to see you just dispatch him in a violent manner if we could just talk this out and get past it.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt him in any way.
Oh, then feel free.
She is going to take a few steps and grab him by the lapel and bring him up to her height. How many times did we go over this conversation? It is like a summon spell. You say the name, you show up.
We went over it for a good 5 minutes.
Exactly. 5 minutes for a simple phrase. You even repeated it to me before you handed him the stone.
Performance anxiety?
Oh, that's
Keith?
terrible. I don't have that problem.
Keith kinda looks to the party for help. Do any of you oblige?
I do. I'll step up and be like, Amora, can we set him down for a second and please just accept that nobody's perfect and we've all made mistakes. We've come across some information in the library that explained a lot and left us with so many questions we just don't even know where to start. I'd really like it if we could all go there together and maybe collectively sit down and discuss the information. It's really, really important to me that I find out my memories and get them back. I don't like not knowing who I was or who I am or who I'm supposed to be. He's not a bad guy. He might have made a mistake, but we all have.
We can talk about it. I know he's not a bad guy.
We made a mistake. He made a mistake. Somebody made a mistake, and you paid for it. And I'm sorry for that.
Roll me a spot check.
Check? Oh, I was gonna say diplomacy check. Spot check. 14.
You only manage to see the anger in her eyes, and she looks at Keith. Maybe I should send you flying in the air with an extra 150 pounds on your back, and then as you're going mid-air, going almost full speed, just rip that off of you and give you no time to compensate for it. And
I guess that would have been Kyrish's fault.
Hey, does that summoning stone have like a one-time use?
No question, does it?
she will set Keith on the ground, who is visibly shaken, and kind of just remains silent and just has his head down and kind of doing the "oh god, I fucked up" type finger tap.
Look, this could be great for future pranks, is all I'm saying.
This is what I was getting on. Yeah, if we can do it more than once, I just say we throw him in the air and then summon him back down. Get what I'm saying? So he's like streaking across, and then all of a sudden, bloop, back on the ground. Then he crashes and burns, just like she did. There you go. Now he knows what it's like.
I don't think that's how it works, because when he got here...
I mean, if he
was
dies
just
in the process, but you know,
that's not good
accidents
either.
happen in pranks.
Whoa.
I'm more thinking about what the hell the town's thinking about this.
Didn't you say we're some kind of heroes? Yeah, probably. Alright, whatever. Walk on.
You Amora will look at Kyrish and Sage. The stones are once per day. It needs 24 hours before they can be used again.
What do you think I need for?
Well done. Alright, well, you're here. We found Sage!
I'm assuming because you're out of us all, you're probably going to remember it most.
Amora kind of shakes her head with all the conversations. I look at you because, well, I don't know if you remember, but right before we left for Tarn, I gave you the stone for me.
Oh. I completely forgot.
Well, if Sage used that instead of Kyrish using that one,
Wait a minute.
Keith would have taken a plummet.
Keith would have died.
Good news
That would have been
is,
hilarious.
I don't have... I didn't
Korric.
remember until now.
Amora kinda chuckles. Bob kinda made an easy way to remember what stone belongs to what person.
Color?
Yes. Kyrish, go ahead and take your stone and hold it up to Keith's eye.
Alright, and he does so.
You notice that they are exact same shade of auburn.
Cool.
Creepy. Is this stone part of you? Or is it just bound to you?
No, it's
just
bound.
magic, you doofus.
Well, I realize that.
So remember whose stone is whose, it's eye colour?
Yes.
Surely an easier way would have been just writing a name on it or something.
Well, names are...
Wrong hands.
Well, names are very powerful in this realm. And as Bert said, if your enemy gets a hold of it, he could basically say if someone took Keith's stone and they were at a, I don't know, some dangerous place, and like the pit. Like, take a pit, for example. They hold the stone over the pit, they say his name, they throw it down, Keith materializes, he has no way of getting out.
Sage
Keep
just
that
very
mind.
slowly reaches into her pocket, takes out the stone, and hands it to Rhea.
I just figured out the best way to deal with our enemy.
Is it a
Get-
voluntary thing? Don't you think that it would have to be a voluntary thing to bind yourself to a summoning stone? Or
Sure,
else
we
you
can
could
trick
just
'em.
bind somebody to a summoning stone that you didn't like and put them in a lake of hot lava and summon them and poof, they're dead.
That's the thing, the person getting bound to the stone has to be willing.
That's what I was wondering. I thought that might make
Look.
sense.
Out of all of the situations that could have come of this, I believe this was
By far
the
the best?
least lethal.
Yes.
So let's just call this a learning experience, and could we kindly move away from it?
Wait, whose stone was I given?
You were given Amora's.
Okay. I should definitely make a note of that on equipment.
You should definitely make a note of that on equipment.
I should definitely
So-
make a re-note of teleportation stone.
Yeah, summoning stone. Not communications. It's not a two-way radio.
There we go. Amora's summoned the stone.
Um,
I've just realised I spelled that like the fucking Pokemon.
Bert's gonna ask Gamora to the side real quick and kind of just fill her in on everything that has gone on since we'd seen her last. The library, the swamp job, the plan to go to the armor shop, the fact that I was told to go to Outcast's house, and that we were making our rounds through the city to go to these different places to find more information about ourselves. And then we got to the library, one thing led to another, then we were here. Everybody's kind of just reunited, so we're all kind of excited to get back together, but sharing information as much as I can so she's filled in and knows what's going on, and ask her if she would like to join us.
I would love to, but first... She looks at Sage. If you're going somewhere, leave a note with somebody so that way this doesn't happen again. And I would love to accompany you, but I am going to clean myself up first because I am atrocious.
Oh, you don't look that bad, but yes, I understand completely.
That's fair.
Shall we summon you? Or should we just have a prearranged time to meet somewhere?
Just when you're out going killing stuff, you can summon me or just drop by the inn before you head outside the city walls.
Sounds like a plan. Good rest, and may your bath be warm.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Notes, you got it. As far as I can do. Notes in the future, I will write the notes. Yep.
Just don't go in the bathroom on the second floor, third door on your right from the stairs.
You could
Roughly.
also tell her the door lock emblem that you have, if you wrote that down anywhere.
Kyrish had the book, Rhea had the sword and shield, Korric had the theater face, Sage had the T, and Bert had the Paylor symbol.
The T?
Okay.
The T sign, yep.
A signpost.
Signpost.
Signpost, that's what it's called. Jesus Christ.
Signpost, that'd be it.
Okay.
So yes, T-posing. So we already know Sage is the one that's T-posing for dominance here.
Oh my god.
I am the leader now.
I am the captain. So if Amore's going to the inn, and we're outside of the library, or still, or are we just down the way from it? Because we were headed to the magic shop from the library, correct?
Yeah, I don't think we're that far away from the library. We're still pretty close.
Yeah, you never really left. You're on the main street in front of the library.
Okay. I was just wondering because
So,
I was looking at the map and our character tokens. And looked like we were still at the library, so I'm like, I want to go to the magic shop on the way to the armor shop if nobody objects.
I want to go there too.
That's fair.
That's like literally my whole thing.
Right.
Fine, I'll come back to the library.
Awesome. We can do
Look,
that.
I'd like to come back as well, so I'll go with you.
Alrighty.
so,
What about you, Korric? You want to go to the magic shop?
Sure.
Awesome.
does anybody fill in Sage and Korric about the deal they made with the weapons
shop?
dealer?
Yeah, about the swamp and going out.
They
Yeah, we
mentioned
already
it
mentioned
briefly.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we said
What
we were
about
gonna
the extra special deal?
Oh yeah, you get
Basically-
to pick an enchanted item, one item.
Yeah, if we do the job for them, we get an enchanted weapon. But that's why they were saying maybe we check up as well at the armor shop to see if we can get a similar deal.
Oh. I don't
Gee.
know if I know how to use weapons. Use a knife.
A knife is a weapon.
Okay, so we have Slay Blue Dragon in
Is that still a problem?
was-
Oh yeah, we left
I
it in the
thought-
fucking sewer.
I thought
Yeah,
we
we
just
did.
kind of
Yeah.
walked away from that because
We
we
did,
couldn't
exactly.
handle
But
it.
that's still on my to-do list. Now I have bum rum. This whole fucking world has changed.
We are
Yeah,
not
the explosives
exploding the
got there.
dragon with shit bombs.
Sewers filled with gaseous substance, followed
Oh my
by
God,
flaming
blow
fucking
You'll blow
town!
yourself up!
I'm gonna blow the
entire
whole
town!
fucking town's gonna go down. I don't give a fuck. I can look at everybody else and go, "Oops, the dragon's dead."
I don't think Sage would be too happy with that given her family's there.
Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna have to tell people about the blue dragon anyway and get them out of the town.
Oh God, we never did.
No, we didn't. We just left like we're great Samaritans. See you later. You got a blue dragon
no.
in your sewer.
We told someone about it. We told Keith about. Oh, he's here.
Oh my God. We fill in Sage about what's going on while we go to the maid shop. So
Okay.
I have been updated.
update your
So,
logs.
you are...
The videos on YouTube. You'll know all about it.
Joke's on you, I already have.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your character.
Oh, LOL.
Just go to YouTube.
No,
and
Let me
the
just pull up
library on the
Magic
internet.
YouTube and I'll go check it out on Magic YouTube.
Be careful, you might teleport it to you.
You might get a virus. Get infected.
Fucking beholder just comes through.
Jesus Christ. So, you are all making your way over to the magic shop.
Making my way.
On the way there, you pass by yet another large building, and this one has scales on either side of the door. There is a large gargoyle sitting at the peak of the door.
Scales like dragon scales on skin, or like scales like isn't weighing scales, teetering scales of justice and all that. Yeah.
Weighing
It's a big
scales.
difference.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And in the pavement, right before the stairs, says the name St. Cuthbert's Court.
Knowledge religion check.
Yes, go ahead.
Let me see.
It's another bird.
I might know something. I don't know.
Maybe he was named after him?
I might have been. That's wow. I didn't even think about that. Knowledge religion. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Let's see here. 15.
You remember the basic fundamentals of St. Cuthbert. Basically, he is widely known for his fight for justice and the truth.
and I will relay that message to the. Wait a minute. As I'm relaying this to the rest of the party, it clicks in my brain that, wait a minute, justice, truth. Truth is being withheld in the library by the redacted. Maybe if these guys are seekers of truth, they could help us in our. So maybe they could help us in our search for the truth.
You're mumbling.
I was thinking to myself, Cupber says that if we could go into Cupber's place, they're the seekers of truth and justice. Could it be that maybe they could help us in our search for the truth?
I was about to say, they seek it, but it doesn't mean they hold it, but...
That's true, but I mean, if they might, heck, they might know us. Somebody in
Wouldn't
there
that
might know
more
us.
be the authorities for Bronk?
I mean, looking at it, it looks like a courtroom. I'd say
Well,
that
maybe
that's
it is
probably
the
where they
halls
are.
of justice
What
then.
would that have to do with us unless we burnt
Well,
down the town?
No, I was thinking that if we'd done something for them, like the weapons place is asking us to do out. If there was something that we had done for them before, or maybe they knew us before and they could tell us some more information. I'm just brainstorming.
Hell, we need the coin. May as well just go in and ask anyways.
Don't hurt
Perhaps they
to
need our
ask.
job.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Doesn't hurt to ask.
I mean, it hurts how quick we could get back to the library.
Damn.
Look, Miss Impatient. Calm yourself.
Fine.
How about?
As you go to open the door, it doesn't open. Roll me some spot checks, everybody.
Oh, they're closed. Son of a bitch.
Do we need to knock? Ooh, that's a 5 on the die. I think that's a 9.
Got a dirty 20.
Ooh.
That's a nat 1 from me for a total of 10.
11.
Oh!
Damn.
9 modifier. Jesus, mother of Mary.
She's a very good looker.
So,
Friggin' no.
given that she doesn't see anything, she's just going to... Okay, time for the old trick. Shaving her haircut on the door. Waits for an answer.
Everyone except for Sage and Rhea, you would see that there is a note on a little bit above the handle reading "Court in session. Please leave."
Please leave. It's the nicest get the fuck out note I've ever seen.
Right. All right. Well, magic shop it is.
We can come back later. That's no
Oh,
problem.
thank the
I
gods.
don't need to disturb their court. Hell, we might be. I don't know.
But I haven't got my 2 bits yet.
Done. There you go.
I will give
Okay.
you 2 bits if you don't get away from the door.
I gave you your 2 bits.
So, magic shop. I've never been to it.
You head towards the magic shop and...
I've been to a magic shop.
Have we?
That's the place where we found the mirror and the guy
You
we were
mean
telling you
the-
about magic, not a magic shop.
I don't remember this.
I can't remember either. It was some time back.
It was run by Bob the Cleric.
That's right. It's where I got
Oh,
my medicine to get over my allergies.
What?
He's allergic to horses. And but we only just found that one out recently.
Yes, that's something.
Essentially, every second city that we're going to visit from now on, he's going to find a new allergy.
If
That's
things keep
joke,
going this
right?
way, yes.
That's a joke, right? You're
I
joking.
don't know at this point.
Well, every city we've been in, he's found a new one.
Twice is a coincidence, not a pattern.
We'll see at the 3rd city, won't we?
I mean, if I had a gold piece every time he discovered he had an allergy, I'd only have 2 gold pieces, but it's still strange it's happened twice.
Not really, if you consider how much information about ourselves we've lost.
I'm mostly waiting for that one time one of us tries to eat shellfish.
Oh my god.
So I won't be the
Lord.
first to
Can we
attempt
just
that.
go in?
You approach the magic shop, and it is labeled Gobble's Wibbly Wobbly Shop.
Every other name in this city has a G and 2 B's.
That's the thing you're noticing about that title?
Say that title again.
Gobble's Wibbly Wobbly Magic Shop.
Yes, that's the thing I noticed about the title.
Wibbly wobbly, huh?
Oh yeah, you went there for the weapons shop.
What about the weapon shop?
That also had a weird title.
Did it also have a name that started with a G and 2 B's?
Gibble.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Told you.
Yes, these frog people have quite similar names.
Ribbit. I'm gonna step through the doors.
Names.
As you go in, it's a very warmly lit shop. The shop is also very organized with heavier bottles on the bottom shelf with small light bottles on the top. Everything is clearly labeled with a name and a price. On the bookshelves in the center of the room, there are scrolls in small little boxes. There are various components for certain spells. And there's quills, inks,
Ooh.
and behind the counter, there is a mirrored cupboard.
He's just gonna stare a bit at the mirror. Just that aside before I look at everyone else. Not seeing any shopkeep here. I'm assuming it's Gobbles given the name, so Gobbles? Gobbles!
Is there a bell hanging anywhere in the entrance or any way to attract attention?
Nope.
I mean, aside from taking out my mace and beating on something.
Jesus.
Damn. So there is the sound of a door opening and closing. You can't tell where it's coming from, but in a few moments there is a red frog kind of peering over the counter. Oh, hello. Welcome to Gobble's Wibbly Wobbly Shop.
Well, hello.
Are you the owner?
Why, yes, I'm the owner. He will kind of rub his eyes. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot my glasses. And he's gonna reach in his little apron pocket, and it's going to be very round, typical nerdy round bottle glasses. Sticks them on.
Hey, careful. That's not too far from what Sage wears.
Oh, hey, it's Gondra. Kind of missing one, though.
Missing one?
Assuming he means our unconscious friend that we left to get seen to.
More than likely, yes.
Kinda tall, dark, handsome. Kinda gray in skin color.
That seems about right. Wait, the grey was always his skin tone? Okay, so we know that isn't some kind of injury he took from falling. That's a good sign, at least.
At least you know he's not a ghoul or something.
Did you doubt this? Never mind. You know us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guys are real popular back in the day.
How long ago was that?
About a year.
Oh, wow. Real long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems to check with everything we've seen so far.
So then you know us.
I mean, I know of you. You didn't really stop in here much. I mean, kinda had everything down pat. Didn't have much use for any equipment in here, other than stuck up on... I think you needed some materials. I ain't too sure though.
That surprises me. I was pretty certain that I was some sort of wizard.
So, if not here, where else would we have picked up our equipment?
Maybe we didn't need any for some reason?
Possibly.
Do you know anything about us from back then?
Well, other than that you stopped here before heading over to Misa and Death's Hall, not so much. You kind of spent a week here kind of relaxing and enjoying yourselves.
Going where?
Misa and Death's Hall.
Those don't sound like pleasant names. What's Misa? I look to the group. You guys know that name?
I believe it was on the map, was it not?
I'll
Let me
pull out
check
the
the
map
map.
and look.
Oh, that's a city, right?
Yeah.
Upon hearing Misa, there is a sharp pain through your heart, Kyrish, but you can't remember where the pain is from. At hearing Death's Hall, you all have a sharp pain of a sharp headache, and those with animal companions, you would feel equal parts of fear and hatred. Korric, you would feel the sense of trap. Like you're stuck.
There it is again.
Yeah,
That is not pleasant.
Death's Hall. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's deeply connected to where we lost mine.
You and every single one of us seems to have had that reaction.
Indeed.
Yeah. Korric, are you okay though? You seem a bit... I'll take the silence as a no.
Korric just keels over.
Oh god.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess it's good that we know something.
we're gonna have to go there, aren't we?
More questions.
Yeah. No, we can't leave that feeling to lie.
Fuck.
I'll take some time
Why?
to need some answers.
Why? Look, we'll talk about this later, but I don't think our path needs to be exactly the same as what we had left it before.
We need answers, Korric. That's where we need to track.
We need answers. We don't need to fall in the same traps we fell in before. Either way, get what you need here.
I look at the magic shop owner and ask, do you by chance do enchantments?
Yeah, I mean, we can. It depends on what you want enchanted.
I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol. Or my medallion. And ask if he recognizes it.
Kind of question. Kinda looks at it, twirls it in his hands. Don't think there's a beginning or an end to it. You may want to try the crossroads. They may have more answers. They're all about never ending and, well, twists and turns.
So, do you sell potions?
He points to the back wall with the bookcases with all the bottles.
Potion seller, I'm going into battle and I require fairness potions.
Well, what are your... Do you happen to have any invisibility potions.
Invisibility.
What do you want invisibility potion for?
Maybe then they won't see my shit coming.
Please tell me you're
That's a
not being
knee
literal.
slapper.
Figuratively and literally. Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, if you really need, it should be kinda a small bottle. So it might be up near the top. Invisibility, that's, he's gonna kinda look down, pull out a sheet of paper, kinda go through his finger on it. That's gonna be 50 gold a pop. Invisibility ain't easy to make.
Okay.
That's hardly something we can afford.
Who are you and where did you get money?
We have money from the job we did.
Yeah, we should all each have 100.
Oh,
Unless
I
you
forgot
spent
to
some
write
of
that
it already.
down. No, I just forgot to write it down.
Terrible, says the person who actually forgot where it was last time.
Yes, I think I do want an invisibility potion, please.
There, how many?
Just one.
Alright. And he's gonna click his fingers and a crabapple red mist will come from the tip of his finger, kinda grab the potion from the shelf and bring it back over.
You trick.
So not
Thank you very much. Oh, one more question. Do you know anything about the Outcast's house?
He frowns. Yeah. It's just easier for her to live out there. How can you be a true Korric if you can't handle a little bit of rain and some scary lightning?
Her?
Good worst of a cleric if you ask me, but oh well.
Who's her?
Cleric, you say? What's her name?
Rico.
Rico.
And you can all just kind of see, like, disgust and disappointment on his face.
So what is your problem with Rico?
Like I
Yeah.
said, she's not a fan of the constant rain and doesn't really handle lightning all that well. Why the fuck did you come here then?
Good question, actually.
You said cleric. Aren't clerics usually healers and helpful people?
Now when she stays inside most of the time, like you have to go out at some point. Fuck.
Alright, well, very well.
like an introverted person.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No, I didn't think so either, but I'll go pay her a visit maybe, since she's clearly not going to come to us. Well, thank you and good day, sir.
You as well. I hope that you get to where you're going and you get done what needs to be done.
Thanks.
Believe me, so do we.
Yes, indeed we do.
Cool. As soon as we're outside the shop, I'm going to make way back to the library.
Sage,
Kyrish.
where the hell are you going?
Library.
Armor shop.
Yeah, I'll meet you back there.
Very well, I'll come with you. Can't very well leave you alone.
I need a fucking babysitter.
I'll catch up with you guys.
Who's
I
been
need to,
possessed twice?
I mean, that is fair.
It's not about being your babysitter, dear. It's about protecting us and you.
I don't
That's
need
all.
your protection.
I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. There's something I need to ask about in here.
I know you probably don't want my
Okay,
you
Rhea.
don't want my help and you don't want my incessant worrying.
I really
But
don't.
if I leave you alone and something happens to you, I'll never forgive myself. Nor will the rest of the people that we travel with that care about you ever forgive me. I'm doing this out of loyalty. It's not out of necessarily not feeling like that you're able to take care of yourself.
I get that.
Then let me do it and I'll be quiet and I won't bother you and you do your business.
I know. I'm not frustrated with you.
Well then let's walk and talk about it if you need to.
How about we just walk?
That's fine as well. I'll walk to the library and I'll tell Rhea before we leave, hey, I'm going with Sage to the library.
Alright, I'll either head to the armor shop or to the library.
Feel free to meet us there. I have some questions.
What, sorry?
Feel free to meet us there. I have some questions for you.
For me? Okay.
So yeah, we'll meet at the armor shop. That's fine.
Sage and Bert exit the magic shop to go do their own thing. Korric and Kyrish, you two are still in the shop. Along with Solus, of course.
Kyrish is looking for basically a poison-making kit. Like various instruments and equipment to make things out in the field.
You would... Are you wandering around or are you asking where it would be?
Probably gonna wander around and look, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
While everyone else was talking and stuff, you know.
You would have seen, on the bookshelf in the middle of the room, opposite the storefront, would kind of be where equipment is held. Equipment is held, and there's boxes. Holy shit, I can't talk after the break. What the fuck? There's boxes that say vials, beakers, extraction, syringes.
At this point, he's gonna look at it. Not really quite sure what to get, and he's going to turn towards the shopkeep. What would you suggest for field-made poison equipment, poison-making equipment?
Now you're gonna want the plastic stuff so it don't get broke. That's gonna be the boxes behind the ones that are labeled. Definitely gonna want some vials to kind of collect the poison in. There's extractors, which are, do what they are named after, and, you want some different sizes because you're not guaranteed that it's always going to be a bite. So you may need to fit a claw inside of a vial, or maybe even a tail. And definitely some stoppers. That's kind of handy for kind of keeping the poison in.
Yeah. He's going to, as the shop keeps saying this, he's going to be, collecting everything. And it is. Would this be able to fit in a manageable case?
Yeah.
Whatnot. Okay. I assume he has some around there.
If you're kind of going through the shelves, there would be another shelf for containers. So one box would say bags, sturdy boxes, and satchels, backpacks, and then just varying sizes in those boxes.
Okay. He's gonna grab whatever the hell's gonna look good to put everything in without there being too much extra space. Odd question though, bags. Perhaps of the holding variety?
Ooh.
It should be in that aisle you're in. What are you wanting to hold?
$10,000.
Bloody well, I think we found
Everything.
it.
What do you want to hold?
Those.
Oh, you want that special bag? Well, he will unlock the mirrored cupboard, and it's pretty empty, but you can see why it's not on the floor, because there is a bag in a case. There's also a weird instrument in another case, and Kyrish, this looks very familiar to you.
Ooh.
Okay, he's gonna try and put a little bit more focus on that. What is it?
Think of a very primitive tattoo gun.
Oh.
But like, instead of just like an automated, it's I'd say it'd just be of wooden making, where the needle is still, I guess, like, the way that I'm picturing this in my head is that the needle is threaded with a very taut cord, and the trigger is very touchy, so it allows for minimal finger movement.
Minimal finger. While he's getting the bag, or opening for the bag, what is that object there? And he points to the thing you just described.
It's to, oh, what the hell did I write on there? He kind of squints at the label. Oh, it's an ink machine. Apparently it puts permanent pictures on people. Some really weird guy brought it in a while ago and, sold it to me. It wasn't any of you guys, but he seemed pretty happy to get rid of it.
Now, having markings on Kyrish is kind of whatever, that's just kind of his race. Did we ever actually see Sage's tattoos? Sage does have tattoos, yes?
Yes.
And you did see.
You have
We
seen
did
them.
see them.
Pretty sure she's shown you guys at least a couple.
So, it's safe to assume that tattoos, we haven't really seen are commonplace then. I mean, that doesn't sound quite right, though. But, is that what I'm gathering, or?
It's not very common for this city.
Interesting. Out of towner or local?
Definitely out of towner. I don't know if you noticed here, Master of Light. We're all Karatowans. We're all frogs. The only place you don't see them is at Ollie's house, but hey, we all gotta make a living somehow. Now, this guy was tall. And I didn't get very good vibes, so I was more than glad to get him out of my shop.
But yet you purchased this device nonetheless. Curious. Is it enchanted or some such?
I don't know. I mean, the fact that you can put this on somebody's skin and it doesn't fade or go away, even in the rain, that's kind of cool. Also, the gold was kind of nice too. I mean, would you deny 5,000 gold up front?
He gave you 5,000 gold to take this object?
Yeah.
He paid. You don't see any issues with this?
I mean, he sold it to me. It's pretty much the same
This
thing.
isn't a sale if he's giving you cash along with the object. He's paying you to take it.
I mean... Hey! Stop being... He kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable. Well... I mean, I guess it doesn't really make sense, from money banks like you guys, but I mean, hey... We all gotta do what we gotta do.
He needs to open his coin purse as dust flies out of it. I worry for your purchase here, sir. Are you sure you can't take it anywhere? Here, can you check it?
Oh, it's
I
been
wouldn't
checked.
want it to blow up or something.
Oh, it's been checked and there's nothing cursed attached to it. If that's what you mean. Yeah, it's clean.
But that's so strange. Why would someone pay you to take it?
He just shrugs.
Interesting. How much are you selling it for?
Well, I'd like 500 gold for it.
Alright, well, you're clearly insane. How much for the bag?
He looks at the the bag of holding. Well, if you thought that was bad, well, I guess you think I'm insane now, because that's 1,000 gold. You know how hard... It's very hard to make a magic bag of hoarding. That holds all the shit that you need.
Oh no, I can imagine. Which is exactly why I'd like to ask. If you need anything from the swamp, particularly of perhaps animal-based, magical of any sorts.
He will close the cupboard, lock it, and he pulls out a different piece of paper. Yeah, I'm missing, Yeah, I am kind of running low on my own materials for, potions, if you run into any water hags, take anything they got on them. They usually have a whole bunch of, stuff on them that are used for spells. And, Nagas, their tails are poisonous, from what I heard, and I'd like to experiment with that a little bit.
Well, we're heading out to go slay some creatures anyways. Hopefully we won't meet all of them all at once.
That would be really unfortunate now, wouldn't it?
A little bit, yes. I'll keep an eye out for them, but if I bring you some of these items, that bag, yes?
Yeah, that'd be real nice.
Splendid. Then I'll be taking this kit with me for now. How much?
He kind of looks around. He's counting it all up. That's all 25 gold.
Very well. And he will hand over 25 gold.
Cool. Korric, as
Squealing
Kyrish.
and dealing.
Kyrish, after that, do you exit the shop? Or are you sticking around?
Yes. He's heading over to the armor shop because I believe that is that where everyone else was heading?
Sage and Bert are going to the library so far.
And everyone else is still inside.
Yes.
Cool. So he's gonna wait outside.
Cool. Kyrish exits the building. Korric, as Kyrish is doing his poison inquiring about the special items, what are you doing? What are you looking for in this wibbly wobbly shop?
Oh, I don't know. Don't really have anything comes to mind. I don't know. Just kind of hanging out, I guess. Not really looking for anything.
Straight vibe.
Getting all the deeds.
Yep.
Okay. As Korric is wandering the shop, listening in all the conversations, Rhea, what do you need from the magic shop?
I was waiting for the coast to be a bit more clear. So seeing that it's just Korric left and Korric doesn't know it, it's like, fuck it. She'll go up to Google.
Gobble. Gobble gobble!
Google.com. She'll go up to google.com, type in. So given that you know about magic and spells and such, yes?
Yeah.
What do you know about reincarnation spells or resurrection spells?
Well, the two, you gotta be kind of careful, because reincarnation is taking the soul from, say, person A and kind of putting them in a whole nother body. Resurrection is taking person A and just basically taking their soul and bringing them back to the body. Now, reincarnation can be helpful, so like, say you explode and there's nothing left of your body. Then whoever does a reincarnation spell, you're still the same person, you just look different.
But what if there isn't a full body to bring back?
Well,
Or what if, as such a put, is there any way for these spells to go wrong and this?
he kind of takes a quick glance. Hey, I wasn't gonna mention it because I don't know if it was like a prank gone wrong or nothing, but hey, that's just between you, me, and the countertop. But we're essentially playing the gods, you know. The rule of mortals is once you're dead, you're dead. There ain't no coming back. So doing this type of magic is very tricky. If you say one word wrong, or if you skip a word, shit can go down. So there's a bunch of variables that could have happened.
So, I can't believe this has happened because of a typo. Because they just forgot a word. Thanks for your help anyway. I just needed to try and get some of this sorted.
The only way you can say 100% of what happened is if you go find someone that was actually physically there to tell you about it, but
I have something to go off with that, but it's not going to be too much of a help. I know that everyone in my party was involved, as all their magics was there, as well as two other magics. One of them I can assume to be my grey-skinned friend, so I'm just curious. Did you ever see the colour of his magical aura?
he kind of thinks a bit. It was a shade of red. I do remember that. It was red, but I can't remember what shade.
Like a rose red?
I think so. It was definitely on the redder, like the darker red spectrum. But yeah, I can't.
So it's the other colour that's the one that stands out. When we came here a year ago, were we travelling with anyone else aside from the grey-skinned person?
No.
So whoever it was, we met them afterwards. Right. Should just side glance to Korric to see if Korric has listened in on this.
Korric, roll a listen check.
11.
You kind of hear bits and pieces. So, like, you'll say... You would be able to hear the difference between reincarnation and resurrection. You'd be able to hear that the people I'm traveling with is involved. Like, you want to listen, but you're like, I also don't want to make it seem obvious, so...
So, should just look at his facial reaction. Thank you for your help anyway. It means a lot. And she'll head out to the shop to go meet up with the others.
Okay.
I believe, given Sage wanted to talk to Rhea, she's going to head to the library.
Alright. Korric, what do you do?
I'll go with Rhea.
Kyrish all by himself. To the armor shop. Jeez, babe, I didn't think you'd get that upset over it.
Oh, Rhea is all I have to say.
So, flippity flop the scenes to the stroll of Bert and Sage. Are you just doing the walking, or is Bert going to tap the walk and talk button?
Negative. She says she don't want to talk. She want to walk. We can walk.
Great, because Sage has the map, the world map out, and is just kind of looking over it, muttering.
What is she muttering?
She seems to be listing off the cities. Just over and over again.
Okay, now listening to them, do I have any reaction from any of the cities?
Leva and Death's Hall. However, when Sage hits Misa, roll me a fortitude save.
What'd you roll?
15.
Yes!
Oof, that doesn't sound good.
You are walking. You hear the word Misa. Hearing it again in such a short amount of time, you get that dull pain in the back of your head. But it feels like someone punched you in the chest and kind of like, it doesn't knock the wind out of you, but it's enough for you to stop dead in your tracks.
Bert?
What the hell?
Are you having a heart
Just-
attack?
Grab my chest and...
Oh god, I'm not a doctor.
No, it's... that name. It's having such a profound...
Misa?
I don't know. Stop.
Sorry.
Stop. Please. Yeah, let's just not say that name. Say Seaman or something. I don't know, say it backwards, but don't, yeah.
We'll just call it that city. I'm not
That
saying.
city, yeah, that city just brought a reaction out of me that it almost took the wind from me. It caused my breathing to just, I don't know, this feeling came over me and
I don't understand the headaches we have, but the physical reaction to a name. Sage is just like bent over a little bit, peering at his face.
The thing I've learned about this place, since we've been back, is, in fact, names are really, really powerful. There's he who we shouldn't be naming. We're all fighting asshole.
You're not falling into that superstition, are you?
How can we not? Do you know how much power they have? I mean, if names that you're reading out loud off of a map have this kind of an impact on me, how can I not take it seriously?
You think saying his name could actually call down his wrath?
Well, what if it is that? What if there's some trigger spell or something magical that, I don't know, like...
I mean, I guess we can't discount it. It just seems like it'd be a little bit of a ridiculous thing to put in place, you know? Until people stop figuring out, until people stop saying your name, you're just gonna get pinged all the time.
What if it was just a particular group of people? What if it was just us?
Really, you couldn't.
I don't know. I've had so many troubling thoughts over these names being so provoking such a profound effect on everyone. Like, everyone that's expressed that their memory, or not even their memory, it's just their mind gets these triggers from these names.
I'm not going to run in fear just because of some name.
I didn't say fear. I said avoidance.
Avoiding it is no better than being afraid
It's not
of it.
fearing it, it's being smarter than it. If it's just a superstition, then it's just a superstition and no harm done. But if it has any merit...
I'm just saying the best way to hide something is to keep people from talking about it. Sage will start walking again to the library, fold up the map.
Okay, I'll follow behind.
She's got this tick of rubbing at her neck. She won't stop. And then we go to the library.
You enter the library. The head librarian looks up.
Oh, it's you again. That's the person.
And she is pointing right at Sage.
That's the person who brought in that book. The book that was destroyed.
I did what now? Like a bird. What's she talking about?
Okay, so... Now this is really going to sound weird, Sage, but when we were talking earlier about you being possessed a second time, they described you as a person that brought in this book.
The book with all the redacted information.
No, the book that exploded. The one that was cursed.
I haven't been in the city long enough to bring a book here. I would have remembered going to a library.
You brought it the last time you were here. Rhea had to actually drag you out of here, and she said some of the logs of... This is the time to have fun and relax, not to be studying and worrying about the future. Come on.
Sounds like us. Do you have the book? Can I see it?
Gamble, how far in the cursed room did you put it? Gamble? Gamble?
Gabble went home.
God damn it.
And she's gonna snap her fingers and a little opaque ferret pops up and will kind of run up the stairs, and about 5 minutes later you can hear thumping coming down the stairs, and the little ferret is pushing a sturdy reinforced black box to the counter.
Oh God, I'll go help it. Put it up on the counter.
The little ferret gives like a happy chirp and a wave before it dissipates. The head librarian will open the box, and in a plastic cover is the book.
May I? I'm gonna reach for it.
She's going to hand you the book in the film, and this writing is very familiar, but you notice the title is Migrating, and the second part of the book is, or the title has been physically cut out.
Migrate.
Which strikes you as odd is that this is your writing.
It's my handwriting?
This is your handwriting.
In the whole book?
Just from what you've seen on the binding in the front cover.
I'm gonna flip through it. Is it my writing everything, or is it just what's scratched out, or?
It is still in the plastic film.
Oh. Well, I'll try to open it.
When you try to open the seal, a strawberry red tiny little bit of lightning kind of zaps your finger.
Ah, hey,
Oh,
I need to open this.
sorry. It's a protection measure. Only the one who sealed it can be the only one that can open it.
And she kind of runs her finger along the plastic seal, and it opens up.
Cool trick.
You pull out the book, and there's just thick black ink covering a good percent of the pages, but from what the words you can see, they are your handwriting.
Huh. What's the book about? What am I writing?
Even if you were to try and read it, basically any nouns, adjectives, describers, anything that gives vital information is blacked out.
Ah. So Sage takes the book, flips through it for like a minute, just very intense leafing of pages, and just kind of smacks it down and says, "This is useless. I wrote this, but there's nothing in it to be written. It's all scratched out."
Yeah, even if we would try to fix it, well, we don't need another explosion. Or whatever that fog was.
Did I make it explode too? This is my writing. I'll go into my bag and pull out just a piece of parchment I have. Sage has been taking notes over her tattoos, so it's just an image of that. With, you can see the handwriting beside all that. Look, they're the same.
It may be the same, but you will be comforted to know you did not curse the book. Rhea verified that your magic aura is not pitch black.
Gods know, it's purple. Black. Oh. Gods. I'm really beginning to hate this guy.
As you say this, Rhea and Korric walk in.
Hey, did you figure out anything?
Some
The
things,
book
but
that blew up was written by none other than yours truly.
You wrote it?
Sage.
No, I wrote it.
Oh.
Sage wrote it. But she didn't curse it, clearly. But apparently she delivered it.
And it wasn't scratched out when I delivered it. Why would I leave? What would I write about? Migrating? Where'd you find this book?
I'll take her over and show her where we got the books from.
Choco, the shelves. They have books about the cities too, right?
Yes.
It was a couple of floors up, I believe, on the right.
3rd floor, 3rd bookcase on the right, 3rd shelf from the
Yeah.
bottom.
lot
Yeah,
of
we'll be
thirds.
right back. The books on the city books. None of them are missing, are there?
Yes, there's one on Misa and the other one is Death's Hall.
Those are the missing books.
There's that damn name again.
All the other books have alliterative names. Could the second word have been migrating Misa?
No, they are two different books.
And she'll pull out a small die. Are you at the bookshelves, or did you go back down real quick?
She went up to look at the books and then went back down.
Okay, so the head librarian will pull out a sheet of paper and face it towards Sage.
See here how these are marked? Well, here's your book, which whoever did this was very thorough, which kinda irritates me. But here's your migrating whatever book. And then here's the... I finally did manage to translate that name. It's Melding Misa. And, Disturbing Death, which is Death's Hall.
Building Miss. She just goes to say Misa, looks at probably Goombert's just reaction. It's like, something happened with that name?
He had a strange reaction to it.
Are you looking at Rhea?
Yeah, well, I reckon.
Roll me a will save then.
What?
But why didn't I just say, no, I wasn't looking at Rhea? Why would I do a thing like that? I don't like it. 23?
Ooh.
Oh.
I got concerned for a second then as that box remained just blank where the number should be.
You manage to, for whatever reason, your brain's like, stay fine, you're fine, it's okay. You don't know why, but nothing happens, and you just continue on like nothing happened. Sage and Korric, are you also looking at Rhea when...
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, she's the one talking, so I figured.
Yeah.
Polite not.
Do we have to roll too?
Yes.
Yep.
Damn it, Choco.
What's the roll for?
Will.
What did you say?
Will.
Will.
Yes.
We'll save.
17.
That's on the stat side.
Yep.
Kind of want somebody to fail just to see what happens.
God.
9.
Oh.
Yeah!
No, that's the win.
I never thought anyone would be excited for someone else to fail. Jesus.
I'm curious.
30.
Sage, you hear Miso while you're looking at Rhea, and your chest tightens, but your brain's like, things are fine. Keep composed. Korric, when you look at Rhea and hear Misa, there's something in your head snaps, and Solus will lie down and he will howl. You know this howl is a wolf howl for the loss of a loved one, and you start to cry a little bit.
I don't know
Shut
what,
the wolf.
What happened? But
Alright, are you okay there? You're leaking.
I know it's usually from somewhere else, but I don't know. I don't know what came over me.
I felt it too.
Wait. So you three felt something when that place was said?
Specifically while looking at you, yes.
Why didn't I feel anything? Is it because I was the one that said it?
Maybe. I didn't feel anything when I said it earlier.
Okay, in
I
that case,
had the
we need
name
to.
stop me earlier.
In that case, we need to test something. Sage, you come with me.
What?
She's gonna go up to where that bookcase was, where the books are for us.
Okay.
Are you
Follow.
okay? Say the place to me, and I'll keep eye contact with you and just see if it happens.
Misa.
Rhea, you feel nothing. It's a void. Just absolutely nothing.
Nothing. It's not even like confusion or anything. It's just like relief. Just nothing. What happened?
While I've got you here,
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
you've mentioned, we've talked, like, the characters have talked before about you not necessarily starting out as a centaur, right?
No. I believe that's only been
Recently.
No shit. Yeah. Choco, did I know that or did I not know that? I'm losing my mind.
No, you knew that the party was involved with Rhea in some way. You don't know exactly how.
I remember you said I came to right when she was losing her shit at the library.
How did you put it? Were you all fucking in on this? Is that how you put it, Rhea?
Yeah, something like you were
That's
all
exactly
you all
how it
had a hand in this.
I had a hand in this.
While you're here, will you show me the other books you found? You
Uh,
said there were ones about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just here. I believe it was this one here. And she'll just find the book and hand it over.
If Choco would be willing, I'd like to get a quick recap of what those books are, what they say, who they involve.
The books would be Illusionary Ilya, Liberating Leigh, Faring Theme, and Burning Broke. Burning Broke would be the book where it tells of the party's achievements and or impact they had on the city.
If I do a quick flip through any of the other books, can I find any other mention of us? It's mostly just a scan for names.
Broke is the heaviest one. Ilya, it's only listed as Gondra, is listed near the end. Leigh is pretty much the same thing. Theme, there's not a whole lot of mention. It's just Gondra in those books. The ones where it's like, hey, here's specific people that is in Burning Broke.
Right, and that one mentioned Kyrish. Who else?
Kyrish did the lights. Rhea was the undefeated champion. Bert made explosive poo.
Of course.
Korric was a fun partier, and knowledge bringer Sage, which is basically how Sage had brought in a tome of great knowledge. But it doesn't go any depth in that.
Interesting. And it doesn't name our unconscious party member, does it?
Unconscious companion. Apparently, his name is Pete. And he is very good friends with the Dawn and is actually a very good gambler and actually got a good bit of coin from the Dawn, which has never been heard of.
The Dawn is a bar?
Dawn is the owner of Ali Damara's.
Ah, got it. Sage just snaps the book closed. So I found kind of jack shit, but I found the name of our unconscious friend.
Oh?
What is it?
Pete. P-E-A-E.
Like peat moss?
Apparently.
Oh.
Huh.
At hearing this name, Korric, you would get a sense of, I should know this, but I can't. Rhea. Oh, go ahead.
You talking about his name? I should know. Like I've heard it before.
Yes.
Okay.
And not because you partied together, but older than that. Rhea, you hear the name, and your chest tightens. Almost like... not a heart attack, but... when you miss somebody for a long time and you finally see them again, that kind of happy sad type deal.
Just gonna rest a hand over her chest a bit. What is that?
What? Describe what you're feeling right now. Sage
I
is gonna
felt
get out
something
some
right
paper.
now,
and
like
Power of love.
it was like I don't want to say loss, because it's more what is lost is now found kind of thing. Like, how best to put it? Do you know that feeling you got when you finally found your family again? And just that moment of, it's been so long since I've seen you.
You mean how something clicked a little bit, but you're still kind of in the dark?
Kind of, I guess. It's like, I felt something like that, I feel. Just familiarity after so long. Given that dream.
Dream?
I had a dream last night. At least I think it was a dream. Of a group of people together. And Pete was one of them. I think me and Pete have history.
Well, I'll let you guys talk that out when he wakes up, I guess. I'm just glad we have a name for him. And we know that he's actually supposed to be here.
If he ever wakes up.
We have something more as well to it.
What, like he was
She'll look to Bert, if Bert is here.
Yep.
His magic color is rose red. That means we know the color of the one person that was traveling with us that we don't know yet. From, earlier.
Why do you need to know that?
So
She's got a smile under the mask, like try to put on a smile even though it can't be seen. No, just energies identifying around. Bit of residual from when we were here last, I assume.
We left a mark? Our magics?
I think so, yes. I will roll a bluff on that.
I was gonna say, Rhea, roll a bluff. Sage, roll me a sense motive with advantage.
Ooh. I'm with it. Thank God an advantage. Not that it helped a ton. 12.
Yeah, that beats a 4.
Yeah!
For whatever.
Tell me the secret!
Bluff.
I got
One of those
really
skills
excited.
where I have not thrown any ranks into it, and therefore it's just a +1.
For whatever reason, Sage, you know that you suck at lying, and you really don't try to see if anyone else is lying to you. But as you have your subtle ways, you notice every single fiber of Rhea's being is lying to you.
Rhea, that's not how magic works. You
I
hiding
don't know how magic works. I'm not magical.
What aren't you telling me? I look to the rest of the party. Listen, I know I've had
Bert's
some
gotta
weird
own
things
his
out of my control, but please.
Rhea. Yeah.
Fine.
It's time to tell her. I don't know why we'd even think about not doing so.
To be fair, I think I'm starting to put something together at the same time with this. So now's as good a time as any.
You're starting to freak me out.
Rightly so. I died. Sage.
When? Today?
No, when we were... If I died today with the funds we have, I doubt I'd be here now.
I think this is on the same level of. Do you have spike chains for what? For sale?
No. I believe this is just the Ice Age meme. Sadly, I died, but I lived.
But I
I
lived!
got better.
I got better.
No, when we travelled before we lost our memories,
Oh.
and
How do
apparently,
you know that?
well, it started when we entered here and no one recognised me as a centaur, but people recognised my voice and hair. Apparently, I was an elf,
So,
and my lower half is magical.
like a
'cause that's-
reincarnation spell.
Well,
But that would
Not
just give
quite.
you a completely new body. That wouldn't meld your
Resurrection.
old body with. Why would you
Resur-
resurrect in a different body?
The
I guess I
shopkeeper, Google, pretty much said it could be a word forgotten or a word missaid, an accident while the spell was happening, and given everyone's energies on my lower half, including someone we've not met yet.
What color?
Gold.
Gold.
Here's the thing when it comes to this. And why I figured now's the best time saying it. Given everyone's reactions,
It's Misa, isn't it?
I think I died in Misa.
Fuck.
Shit, I said it again.
You did, and I was listening. God damn it! Fuck! Told you guys.
No, I
quit
didn't
saying
say
those
I didn't
fuck
say the dark. I didn't say the Dark Lord's name. I said
No,
Misa. I said
you
Misa
did.
looked at everyone and crying.
Oh my god.
And that would explain why you made Korric cry. It's not like you insulted him.
Sage, do you not remember when we were walking here and you kept reading that name over and over again?
Yeah?
And then we had a discussion about how names had power here.
Yeah?
It seems that it's more true than maybe a superstition.
We're probably just subconsciously reacting to,
Everybody.
well, think about it. If you hear the name of a place where you experienced something awful, you're going to have a reaction to it when you hear it again, even if you don't remember the awful thing.
Okay,
Yes.
that sounds logical, I guess. But you kept saying that name over and over again, looking at the map.
Yeah?
How far away is this place?
It's far from here, past the desert,
Mm.
or the Badlands if you go north.
Well then, might very well be a while before we get there.
Maybe that's a good thing, and I'll look at Rhea. It's not every day you find out you died and came back different.
Apparently we all had a hand in it, so to speak.
Hopefully not the killing part. Are you okay?
I will
No.
be. Think.
I mean, look at it this way. Now you can, like, trample people. That's kind of dope.
That's kind of a sore subject.
Sage wasn't there for that.
Oh
It's
my
just,
god.
at least you can couple people now.
my
It's that.
God.
It's just slow look towards Bert. It's like,
Yep.
uh,
Bert just looks over like that sore subject.
What else are you hiding from me?
Okay,
that-
look, we went to this black flea market, I guess armor shop. What? Anyways, one of our. I'll tell her the story about Korric going. Is it Korric? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
guys are worried
uh,
about me wandering off?
Now I'm worried about everybody wandering off. Honestly.
Isn't
I
it a
mean-
snake lady who put me in her sex dungeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Snake lady tried it. Yeah. That happened, and then
Snady.
I was underneath.
Did she have snitties? I
Did I
read
just hear
Chico!
that honestly come
Tony
from
just
Fred?
started.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
that's hilarious.
If I break the DM, do I win the session?
Oh,
You
God.
undid it.
My Jesus. God have mercy.
Oh, I was thinking snitties because the titties is always bouncing.
No. No,
That
that
is
is
good,
not
though.
where it came from.
I like that.
No.
The
Yeah,
snitties.
he was unfortunately after the snazzy.
Can we
My
get back
God.
on track now?
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I'm glad that it's a long ways away from us. That means that. Well,
So,
Yeah. deal with other stuff.
as Bert brings Sage up to speed about the Snady and Korric, Kyrish, you're on your way to the armor shop.
Indeedly do. Because he
Eh.
is under the false assumption that other people are there.
You enjoy the solitude. It's been a while since you've had some time to yourself. It's a good 10-minute walk from the magic shop to the armor shop. What are you going to do in that time?
Kyrish is reflecting on the past. God, we've been here what, one day in the town, I think.
2? No, this is your second day.
Yeah. Past day and a half in the town. The time they spent in Tarn. Pretty much like the past week or so since they came back into consciousness. Just about the absurdity of it. Everything involved. What his next possible move is going to be. But beyond that, not really doing a whole lot else.
As you reflect, Lux will unwind from your neck and kind of curl around your arm, and he kind of boops the top of your hand, and
Kyrish actually startles at this. Still not entirely used to a little creature being with him all the time.
as you
Feels natural, but it's still you don't expect it.
as you startle, you'll feel the pressure around your forearm kind of tighten a little bit, so Lux doesn't go flying into some random street. And as you settle down, Lux will kind of coil up, and there's that feeling of I don't know what emotion it would be, but kind of like the hey, attention type emotion.
Lux is wrapped around my arm, yes?
Yeah.
That's what he's... Okay. Kyrish is going to raise up his arm. Apologies, little friend. This is still some taking used to. What is it you require?
On your arm, he's...
He's a lizard now?
Surprise!
Oh god!
On your arm, he is going to spell out the word book. But these are very itty-bitty letters.
Aww.
Adorable.
Except for the K, he kind of, like, looks around and kind of does a sideways K, so he bends himself in a V and, like, does that. He stiffens himself so that way he doesn't fall off. So it's like a upside, like a K kind of just face planted on the ground.
Who? Oh, book! Right. What about a book? And Kyrish looks around. Does he see anything?
Lux will kind of, he doesn't know how to make the next letter, so he spells out the word wings.
Wings? Does this have to do with Amora?
He nods his head yes.
A book from Amora?
More nods.
Are you trying to relay a message from Amora that I need to get a book from her?
Lux will look at you and kind of like tail slap or face tail.
Look, this is hard, alright? I don't speak serpent. At least not yet, anyways. Perhaps later on, but not right now. Should I seek out Amora then?
He he shakes his head and he looks up at your glyphs and is making the motion of moving his head back and forth.
I know I have glyphs. It's par for course for my race.
Welcome to Charades with the Tiny Viper.
Yeah!
Lux, you get like a tiny tug of frustration, and Lux will kinda he'll use the back of your hand, and it's like he's almost he'll take his little tongue and like flick across it like he's writing something, and then proceeds to move his head back and forth.
Are you saying I should know what my glyphs mean? And Amora has a book that could help? My gods, now I'm lost.
Lux will shake his head again, and he will now start to slither on your arm because there's just too many letters he can't physically form. And if you follow the pattern, it finally says read.
I get there's a... I mean, hells. Let's just go find Amora. And he's gonna turn around. Or actually turn up to the inn.
As you do, Amara is leisurely walking. She is taking her grand old time, and she is looking a hell of a lot better. Oh, Kyrish. Fancy to see you out and about.
Oh, I was just looking for you.
Oh, I thought we were all going to meet at the the armor shop.
Yes, so did I, but... And he holds up his arm. God, I keep saying that like Kyrish would. His arm! He holds up his arm with luck. Doing what he's doing. This little... noodle keeps pestering me about a book and you and something to do with my glyphs. I don't know what he's on about. Perhaps you have some insight.
Well, the only book I gave you was the one written in Celestial. She kind of looks at you. So other than looking at your glyphs, did he do anything else?
He was trying to play charades with me. Wings, which obviously meant you. Book. It made some odd motions towards my glyphs. What was that last thing he said? He did?
He flicked his tongue like he was writing something on your hand and then moved his head back and forth.
Right, so basically to do with the book. I think he wants me to read something, but I'm not... I don't know.
I think maybe he was telling you to read the book? Maybe? And Lux will flop over your wrist, belly up. And you just feel a sense of relief.
I think you just killed him. Grand! That's one problem solved.
This Lux will do a weird contortionist and, like, tighten upon your wrist, but backward.
It was a joke, little friend, a joke. For now.
He will go back to normal shape and stick his tongue out at you. And go back to his normal hidey spot.
Kyrish just smirks at him. I suppose I need to put a bit more time into the book. It admittedly was traveling here and... it's been very tiring days, really. I will read it. Just give me a bit of time.
She shrugs. I'm not offended at all. So...
That was more to myself and Lux than you. Apologies.
Nah, it's okay. She goes, well, maybe you can take a glance at it on our way to the armory. It would be very nice to just have some peace and quiet.
Agreed. Join me?
Sure. And she will walk beside you.
And he's going to slip the book out of his pack. And, yeah, while I look through that, I can go to someone else.
Well, I was gonna say, you kind of flip through it, reading the chapters. And a certain chapter sticks out to you.
The necros. Dun, dun, dun.
You're flipping through and you notice that in chapter 12, there are multitudes of different handwritings. But you notice that one entry has a little bit of fresher ink than the others. And it is in the undead section. And as you you're flipping through, it's the section on the Revenant.
Ooh.
You notice that there's, compared to the other ones, this is near the freshest ink. The Revenant. See Grimweird for description. I've only heard of them through bards' tales, and what I experienced was nothing like what they sang. Revenants don't talk very much. They exist solely in exacting revenge upon those that killed them. The Revenant I met was a powerful wizard, and we had a lovely conversation. He told me of his students, and that they were like his children. Even though he was strict, he loved them all. He was on the search for some necromancer, but when he said his name, it was in some odd tongue, and it made me very uneasy. He told me he had 3 months to kill this necromancer or be turned to dust. I offered to assist him, and he declined, saying, "Then I would be no better than he, and I have to think about what my pupils would think of me after that." As we traveled, the Revenant showcased very powerful magics, and honestly was very hard to beat in a spar.
Can I just say before we continue, though, for those involved with this campaign and those watching this campaign, this lovely woman wrote an entire freaking book
He did.
on necromancers and undead and all sorts of shit. It is amazing.
Who wrote the book?
I did.
Coco.
No, like in game. Who's the author?
Spoilers.
Choco.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, Choco.
Spoilers.
Fine.
Oh, those spoilers smell good.
Yum, 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 yum.
Cue Sage running from the library just to get their hands on the book. Knowledge! Let's know!
The sad thing is she doesn't know Celestial, she knows the complete opposite language.
I do. I don't know
That's all.
Celestial.
Nope.
Infernal.
Or Infernal, yeah.
That's deeply annoying because that excerpt sounded relevant.
Interesting. Revenant could be anyone bent on revenge?
Roll me a spot check.
16.
You notice Amora's pace stutter. Just one pace. Almost like she tripped over a rock.
You quite alright there? The day getting to you?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, I'm kinda used to fluttering everywhere, so I'm not really used to looking down at my feet.
I'm sure. But yet something about you tells me that you're a bit more attentive than that.
She chuckles. I mean, when you are in panic mode and flying at near full speed, carrying 150 pounds and just trying to keep him aloft and looking for someone that you said you'd keep safe, it kind of drains the mental power. Roll me a sense motive. So you rolled a 6?
Yeah. I feel like I did something wrong in my character creation here.
You tied with Amora, but she rolled lower than you on the die. You can tell she's lying.
really just. Really? I don't remember asking you to actually come with us. It's quite odd that some stranger would just take it upon themselves to take on a whole entire group of amnesiatic misfits. If that's a fucking word, I don't know.
I dig it. She looks at you. Well, I did ask if you all wanted me to join you, and majority, if not all of you, said yes. Obviously, if you use the summoning stone, I would assist, but if you would have said no, we would have been fine. I would have stayed at home until otherwise.
Amora, I believe you're a bit more tied to this than you let on.
Tied to you, or tied to the book?
Tied to this whole situation. This Darkling character, this book, the subject matter, everything we're finding out about as we go across the towns. You seem to know quite a bit.
I mean, like I said, I lived here for quite some time. So it would make sense that I know about the cities and whatnot.
It just seems a bit odd, is all.
Well, if it unsettles you, I can stay behind when you're in the next city, if that'll ease your mind.
I just want to know why. Why are you doing this?
Because I see a group of people that, well, you're not really struggling, but you're hurting in different ways, and you have a unpredictable companion, and I just want to make sure that everybody is safe. This is a dangerous time, and if I would have been able to stop something, then I'd be okay, but if I left and things went to hell, I don't know if my code or my conscience would forgive myself for it.
I see. So you see yourself as a good Samaritan, then?
I mean, that's essentially what a knight is.
I think you just had too much excitement in your past. You just can't quite let it go.
Excitement. If that's what you want to call it.
Who could call it else if you don't say what it is? Either way, I won't force your secrets from you. Unless it comes to the very peril of everyone in this group. In which case, I'll just have to gut it from you.
She takes a deep breath. If you call survival excitement, I'd hate to see what true excitement is.
And yet here you are. Running around with us. Who knows what all past we've had here. If you apparently don't fully know, we're getting ourselves into the same damn trap that we apparently did before. And none of the others, even, they're all refusing to acknowledge it.
She looks thoughtful. Do you think maybe they're trying to change the past? By basically doing something else?
I think they're learning about their past and trying to fit that puzzle piece that's missing. When in reality, they could be something different.
Well, we all learn from the past.
Learning from the past is one thing. But trying to fit back into that niche, that's dangerous.
Sometimes that niche is all we know.
Instead of losing our memories this time, we may just not exist altogether. If this character is as powerful as most claim he is, we're going to need a very different approach. If we even go for him again, it seems suicide.
Well, if there is a way for you to get your memories back, maybe you can learn what went wrong and do a different change of approach.
Perhaps, but at that end, why should we try again? What has this place given us but heartache? Why should we stay?
For some, that heartache is what drives them to survive. To defeat of the evil that's going around. To protect those that we love, protect those that have fallen.
Yes, drive them to survive, drive them to war, drive them to their own end. None of it makes sense right now. In due time, I suppose. I'll follow along for now. But once I know, I'm not so sure.
She nods and will fall silent.
After his statement, he just kind of waves dismissively and just skims over the book a bit more while they walk the rest of the way.
As you flip through the book, you're not reading it. You're just kind of seeing the chapters and whatnot.
If anything sticks out, yeah.
Upon chapter 18, Companions. There's two different handwritings here. The one that has been predominant in the book. The other shocks you as you can recognize this is your handwriting. You flip through the pages to the next chapter.
I'm actually trying to think. Has Kyrish actually written anything in this entire time? Would he know that that's his?
You would know your handwriting and basically like you would recognize it. But chapter 18, there's your handwriting. The next chapter is more of it. You are quickly writing it or flipping through the pages, and you realize that the last, I don't know how to count, 5 chapters. The last 5 chapters are all have your handwriting written in the blank spaces.
So all the way from Companions, 5 chapters on.
Basically from Companions to the end of the book.
Okay. Fascinating. This I'll have to delve into. And, yeah, he's probably gonna read more into those, especially from Companions on, while they go.
As you come to this revelation of your handwriting being in this book Amora gave you, as Sage comes to the revelation that Rhea has died and come back as a centaur, as Korric gets over his initial random feeling of sorrow, and Rhea and Bert explain to the other two what had happened with Rhea, we go out to the edge of town. A small frog in white robes exits a very sad house. She goes out about 10 feet from her house, tries to make it to the city, until the streak of lightning and thunder rumbles. She screams and runs back into the house.
Oh.
And she puts her robes up. She sits in a chair and looks at something in a frame. A hand-drawn picture of herself standing in the middle of a group of 6 people, all with smiles on their faces. An elf and a small human girl hugging. A wolf with a little snake on his nose, and a bird atop his head. A gold man standing on the edge, jokingly putting his arm on top of a dwarf's head. A tall, dark-skinned man jokingly picking up an orange-haired man by the ankles, both of them with laughing faces. And as she looks at this picture, a small tear drops down her face. We have reached the bit where we get to everybody's favorite part. Bert, go first.
Wait, what?
Favorite
Yeah, the-
part?
The after session freak out.
Oh!
I would have to say it's the filling in, actually having Sage back has been really, really nice. Being able to fill her in on everything that's gone on and update her as such. The fact that names are actually becoming something of a known relevance, even city names, and we're starting to get sparks back from memories and just putting pieces together, and the puzzle's actually starting to show up even out of character, because more so because in character there's been a lot of separate conversations, yeah, no, it's
Mm.
being good. Actually, I think my favorite part this one was when they crashed.
I
When Amora
honestly,
That was pretty epic.
I thought it was going to be a lot more cool and badass for Amora to kind of just swoop in like a plane landing and Keith to hop off, but no, he got fucking summoned and just have her careen way off course because, oh, I'm used to an extra weight. Okay, I'm using this much muscle power, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and it's like someone pretending, oh my god, this is so heavy, and giving it to you, but it's really light, and you just like sink to the floor. That's all I
Or
could think
somebody
of.
holding your arm back doing a curl, and then they let go and you punch yourself in the face.
That has not happened to me, but oh my god. Alright. Korric, what's your favorite part?
Probably the same part because I don't know. I like my idea of throwing Keith back in the air and then summoning him back to the ground, but nobody liked it. I get it. Maybe he could have died. You know, probably not a good idea. But it would have been great.
I think everybody was all for it. I think we all got a good chuckle from that. As long as we're safe. As long as we do it safe. Leigh.
Yes. So, out of character-wise, my favourite part is just having everyone here. It's been a while since we've actually had everyone
You
gathered
won't be here
together for a
next week.
session.
Sorry.
Curse you!
I have another game! I don't set the football schedule!
You could drum with one hand while being on the phone on Discord on the other.
That's so illegal in so many ways, but God, I wish I could.
I mean,
That's
you
not
could also have
illegal.
like have the dice on your drum, and just whatever it happens to land on for whatever roll, that's what we use.
See, that's the problem, is I play a vertical drum.
Oh, fuck.
All off.
If it's any consolation, I'll be up at 3 in the morning.
Oh
You
my
can think about me.
Jesus.
It's another 11 a.m.
Fucking Christ.
In character-wise, though, it's tied between realizing where Rhea may have potentially have actually died and the party's reaction to that,
God, yes.
and just that final scene right then with Amora. Just, damn, that picture.
Mm-hmm. That picture's got a lot of meaning to it, I think.
Does this mean that she's the final energy? I fucking knew it.
Amora did say she was a knight, and she has no idea how magic works.
Wow.
Wait a
Maybe
minute.
the final energy is the frog. What was her name? Rin?
Riku.
Riku?
Or whoever's at the place that brought me back.
Because we did just establish that Riku knows us. Holy shit.
We also have to go visit this cleric that's, ever sitting down at the outcast house.
That's Riku!
Yeah, Riku. I have to get to her. Maybe next session when we get done with the armor shop, before we head out in the swamp, we can stop by the
100%.
outcast house.
Well, knowing us, it's going to take us the entire session to get out of the armor shop.
Hey,
That's why you
don't
think
have to
ahead.
catch me up anymore.
Well, if we had an armor shop listing of items that might be available, unless you're just going to say all of them.
That would be nice.
It's pretty... The only thing that would be different is what enchantment, like, what resistance you would want.
I mean, yeah, we may have been there for a session, but as long as we're having fun in that session.
Thank you, Gizzy.
Kitty.
It's never a wasted session. They're all fun.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's not even a part that any of you actually know yet.
Ooh!
It is literally a chapter that Kyrish would have had probably just enough time to read the first one with his handwriting. So it's putting pieces in place. Definitely putting pieces in place, and now he knows that Amora didn't just give this to him out of random generosity. And she couldn't have done this on a whim, as he had stated beforehand. There's some shit going on here. There's some dirty, underhanded shit, and I'm gonna get in there with a shovel. And I love it.
Hey Pete, what was your favorite part?
That's not even fair.
Oh,
That is not fair. Oh, you jerk.
we are going to have to catch him up on so much. when we
He
get back.
is going basically. I'm hoping positively. So when Manwolf or Pete will come in, we are just going to spend a session, and it's just going to be all RP stuff, and DM will fill in information as needed.
At this
I mean, to be
point,
fair, given we left them in
Well,
the
he
previous
better
place,
watch all the YouTube videos and be caught up.
at this point, he may as well, when he finally does come in, he may as well just be the fucking bad guy.
Oh, that's not even fair. Oh.
In at the very end. Oh god.
But
Down.
it is now the elusive but snarky Sage's turn. What was your favorite bit of the episode?
I mean, being back at all was pretty freaking great. Gosh. Okay, I really liked the little zoom out scene we had at the end with Riku. Just seeing the whole photo got me super excited to figure out how she knows us. And I liked winning the check against Rhea to find out that she was hiding something. That was pretty great.
I misheard something because they were like, "Oh yeah, supposed to with a picture of that lot." Yeah, that must be a more after
It
that whole
was a
thing. No, it
village.
was Rhea. Oh, never mind then.
No,
Still
it
a
was-
really good scene, and that gets me hyped for next week. But
I'm so hyped. I won't be here! Oh no! Ah! Fuck.
I mean, with all the stuff that you have going on, there is still plenty of time. I'm actually surprised. Well, I'm not surprised because Amora and Keith were predominant figures in their towns. Meanwhile, Riku is
The hermit.
not a hermit by choice.
She's afraid. The baby.
And I think those of PlayStation 2 Final Fantasy fans would get the reference that I am making.
Nope.
So,
Final Fantasy 10 or Final Fantasy 10-2?
holy shit!
I also just like Goombert, just flat out. I think Goombert's a great character. I always enjoy playing with Goombert.
Goombert's one of those ones that's really interesting as 1 second they could be quite crass and just be talking about shit and such. And then the next second they could just turn it on the head and be like, I am the emotional support rock for everyone here.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like Bert is the uncle of the group.
He's got such uncle vibes. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I love it. Also makes me miss my family. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. No, that's I think part of because Goombert is a good character, and part of his backstory of how he was raised and where he was raised would have taught him compassion, and I think that would have leaked out regardless of his amnesia.
That's so sweet.
I don't think that I think it's ingrained in his morality more than it is the rest. You know what I'm saying? He's a good character. But he's not above making a good shat joke. Don't get me wrong. The bum rum is real, and it will be. Yeah, I can't. I want to make. Okay, I gotta figure. I forgot to talk to the magic user about. Damn it! I wanted to see if they can change a solid form into a gaseous vapor. I want to know how to do this.
I mean, all you need to do that is heat, theoretically.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna but yeah, it's a lethal combination though because it's the bum rum already, so it's already explosive. So too much heat and boom. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not an alchemist, but I'm not gonna go blowing myself up either trying to make bum rum gas. I'll leave that to the alchemists.
Are you trying to make fucking mustard bombs here or what?
No, the thing of it is
Basically a deadly fart.
a glass flask.
Explosive fart.
Yes, explosive gaseous cloud released from a decanter or a glass bottle.
My favorite part is having a full party because I enjoy all of the interactions between everybody. And I think my favorite bits is that I have DM knowledge that you don't know, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna give them a chance to know what I know, and every time it's a major moment, either with the history of the town or a person's backstory, the dice betray you, and they roll in my favor.
Damn dice.
And I will give a little teaser tickler because I like torturing Fred here. One of those moments is when Bert was trying to calm Amora down. And
Wait, what?
And
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I had a whole thing I was gonna say to Amora with the summoning stone, but I didn't. I just kept my mouth shut.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
She said she was gonna go back and like shower up. I was gonna be like, hey, roughly how long does it take you to do that?
Oh my god!
I was gonna say something. Nobody else was talking. I was like, never mind.
Dude, you should have totally done that because I know you.
He just goes, I'm going to head back just to shower up. And as we're all leaving, we just see Korric walking off with her. It's like, why are you following? You said you were going to go shower up.
The worst.
Hey, someone needs to come and keep an eye out for you / wash your back.
See,
Or-
totally hear it.
Korric tries to do a sleight of hand on Rhea to get Amora's stone and summons her while she's still butt-ass naked.
That's what I was thinking, yo. Pull her right out of the damn shower, right to him.
I was
baby, how you
having
doing?
the same thought. What the fuck?
Why are you guys like this?
Because, like, could you imagine him just being like, I'm gonna go lay down for a bit, guys, and walk back with Amora, and then he goes to the bedroom and he's all naked in his bed, like, summon stone. Dink. Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? Fresh and clean, too. Oh, yeah. Little horn dog.
The worst. I thought we escaped this by not having a fucking bard.
Now we have a horny halfling.
Hey, it's just part of nature.
I mean, he is
Not
a
my
druid, they're
nature.
all about nature.
Not my fucking nature.
Embrace it, Fred. Embrace
We
it.
nothing but mammals, baby. Nothing but mammals.
I believe
did
in
it.
indirect fitness. Thank you very much. I will outscience you all any day.
Oh my god.
I'm fairly certain you would.
By Halloween's time, I have a little over a month to write the music for when that special person gets their memories back.
Uh-oh.
She didn't tell me who. She just said somebody would, likely. And I was like, oh.
And this will be the only time I make a roll in Roll20 so that everyone can see it. To avoid the whole favoritism thing. Just to cover everybody's asses.
So it's an open table roll for everybody to see.
Yep.
And it's going to pick one of us.
Yep. I pick a number 1 through 6.
Oh, damn.
You roll a number. It rolls up.
Roll
rolls up
D6.
there. You roll the number, it rolls up Bert. The special music is just the but instead of a little trumpet at the point, it just goes.
Oh my
Oh my god. Amaze balls. Yeah.
And I am very excited to have that happen. I'm excited, but I'm also a little scared for how much fuckery is going to be happening in that moment.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited because, well, ain't none of us gonna hold back.
If you remember, way before we started, I had each of you pick a number 1 through 6.
Shit, yeah, you did.
I don't remember what I picked.
Neither do I, which makes it all the more fun when it happens.
Right.
So do
Well,
you
I
want me
can
to say
guess-
whose is who, or do you want
I'm
me to
pretty
wait?
sure I picked 2 because that's my go-to in this instance.
You know what? How
wanna
about we
know.
do this?
I want to know.
When it happens, there is a reason why. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a voice chat called spoilers.
Oh, we can't see it.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
No, I
Oh,
can't.
no, there
It's
is. I see
the
it.
voice
I
chat.
see it.
There, it's
It
just
was too
locked.
low.
Okay. So, how you will find out whose number is what,
Is who gets yeeted into the spoilers chat?
I will disappear. I will count to 10 and bring whoever's number correlates.
I can't wait to find out.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as myself and my wonderful players have. If you did, leave a like down below, comment on what your favorite part of the episode is. Don't forget to peck the bell and scratch the subscribe button so you know when the next episode comes out. We all hope you're all having a great one, and we will see you in the next adventure. Bye!
Hey, this is actually a good point. How did you all not know Riku was a Final Fantasy thing? When it's quite literally Chocobo.
Did you not?
On that note, DMobo out.